James was house-sitting for his uncle in a remote cabin high in the Rockies. A massive blizzard had hit 3 days ago, burying the roads and cutting the power lines. The only light came from the fireplace, casting dancing shadows on the log walls. It was 11:45 p.m. when he heard it. Thump, drag, thump. The sound came from the roof. It was heavy, rhythmic, and slow, like someone wearing heavy boots walking through deep snow. James froze, his book forgotten in his lap. "Hello?" he called out, feeling foolish. The wind howled outside, rattling the windows. Thump, drag, thump. It was louder now, directly above the living room. James's heart raced. It couldn't be a bear. Bears were hibernating. It couldn't be a person. The nearest town was 20 miles away, and the snow was 6 feet deep. No human could climb the sheer, icy walls of the cabin in this storm. He grabbed a heavy iron poker from the fireplace and a flashlight. He had to check. Maybe a tree branch had snapped? He threw on his heavy coat and opened the front door. The wind hit him like a physical blow. Shielding his eyes, he stepped out into the freezing vortex. He waded through the waist-deep snow, moving away from the house to get a good angle on the roof. He aimed the flashlight beam upward. The roof was covered in a pristine, smooth blanket of white snow. It was perfect, untouched. There were no footprints, no broken branches, no animals. James let out a breath of relief. "It's just the pipes expanding," he told himself. "The wind playing tricks." He went back inside, locked the door, and threw another log on the fire. He sat back down, trying to calm his shaking hands. The house was silent again. Then, directly above his head, the sound returned. Thump, drag, thump. James looked up at the wooden ceiling planks. Dust was trickling down from the cracks. The sound wasn't coming from the top of the roof. The sound was coming from inside the crawl space between the ceiling and the roof. James stared in horror as the ceiling panel in the corner, the one leading to the attic, slowly began to slide open. A pale, long hand with too many joints gripped the edge of the hatch. The snow on the roof was untouched because the thing hadn't come from outside. It had been inside with him the whole time.